Hey guys, a very warm welcome back to a brand new video of ours. जिस वीडियो में आज हम मेनली डिस्कस करेंगे कि हाउ एज वी ourselves as fitness coaches can train our clients to ensure that they are putting in that hard work that is necessary to achieve the results that they came to us for in the first place. So without any further delay, let's dive down straight into the nuances of today's topic. So right out of the bat guys, let us get one thing very clear. अगर आपका client ऐसा individual है जिसका कोई medical issues है, be it anything in their body, be it anything psychological, please encourage them to have a conversation with their doctor before they start any sort of workout programs. Please do not try to play the role of a doctor yourself. So having cleared that out of the way, आइए जानते हैं कि हम लोग एज फिटनेस कोचेस कैसे असेस करेंगे कि वेदर आर ट्रेनीज और आर क्लाइंट्स आर ट्रेनिंग हार्ड इनफ फॉर देयर डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट्स. सो इस वेरी क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए हम लोग आज इस वीडियो में दो टूल्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे दैट यू गाइज कैन यूज व्हेन ट्रेनिंग योर क्लाइंट्स एज वेल एज यू कैन यूज व्हेन ट्रेनिंग योर सेल्फ. Now these tools, some of you might have heard before, for some of you it might be completely new. So these two mainly are RPE and RIR. So these are extremely short forms of what is otherwise known as rate of perceived exertion. That is what RPE stands for, and RIR stands for reps in reserve. So आइए जानते हैं इन दोनों का ओरिजिन कहाँ से हुआ है एंड इनका यूज केसेस प्राइमरीली फिटनेस फील्ड में कैसे कर सकते हैं. सो आइए शुरू करते हैं RPE से, यानी रेट ऑफ परसीव्ड एक्सर्शन. इसका मतलब बेसिकली एक सेट एक्सरसाइज के बाद सब्जेक्टिवली आपका क्लाइंट को वो एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट करने में कितना डिफिकल्टी महसूस हो रहा है, दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी गेज इन RPE स्केल. सो इनिशियली RPE वाज फाउंडेड और originated from a person called Gunnar Borg, and this Borg system usually rated this entire scale from 6 all the way till 20. So that is the original RPE scale that there was, and this was mainly invented to track cardio related movements, that is exercises which essentially increases your heartbeat. 20 being such a situation जहाँ पे आपका क्लाइंट एक सेकेंड भी और परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाएगा, दैट मीन्स वेरी क्लोज टू एब्सोल्यूट फेलियर. 6 मतलब ऐसा एग्जर्शन या ऐसा डिफिकल्टी जो कि क्लाइंट के लिए एक्सट्रीमली ईजी है और परहैप्स सारा दिन कर पाएगा. सो दैट इज हाउ द स्केल वॉज डेवलप्ड. बट इन मॉडर्न टाइम्स this scale has been modified into a system of 1 to 10, which is kind of used even in case of resistance training. The main use case of RPE can be any sort of cardio exercises where हम लोग को ये जानना पड़ेगा कि एक certain number of circuit या एक certain set या एक certain single exercise क्लाइंट के लिए कितना डिफिकल्ट प्रूव कर रहे हैं. सो आइए समझने के तौर में एक छोटा एग्जांपल देखते हैं. दिस वेरी चार्ट दैट यू सी ऑन द स्क्रीन राइट नाउ, वेयर जंपिंग जैक्स 50, माउंटेन क्लाइंबर्स 50, बैटल रो 50 एंड एयर स्क्वाट्स 20. सो ये सर्किट कंप्लीट करने के बाद क्लाइंट 1 जो है, जो कि बिगिनर है, इसका RPE कैन बी एनीवेयर फ्रॉम 7 ऑल द वे टिल 8, 9, even 10 in some cases, you never know. Wherein for someone who's advanced, who's already done such circuits, who have already used to this amount of workout, maybe for that person this very circuit might be in an RPE of 6 to 7, which is moderate at best. 2 महीने बाद आप एक सेम रेपिटेशन लेके सेम चार्ट ही बिगिनर क्लाइंट को करवाते हो, and then if you feel that that client is having the same RPE, then the chances that the improvement is not that massive. It is completely subjective. That is, आपके लिए अगर 50 kg heavy है, मेरे लिए शायद it might be light in any sort of exercises. So definitely as coaches हम लोग को ये subjective variables training में ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. We just can't compare two persons of different make, of different experiences, of different responses of the body and expect them to perform exactly the same or expect them to feel the same after a single set of workout. That is not possible, and that is where the RPE scale comes in. It subjectively divides how and where each and every individual client is. So ये RPE modify करके sometimes is also used in resistance training. सोचो कि आप एक set squat लगा रहे हो जहाँ पे आपको 10 repetitions करना है. So at the 8th repetition you can't get up anymore. That is your RPE 10. It mainly requires a lot of small calculations in order to make sense of what we are doing, which is not really suitable for either us as coaches on a regular basis or to a client. यहाँ पे RP हट के RIR आ जाता है, जो कि बहुत आसान होता है for us to gauge when it comes to resistance training. RIR essentially stands for reps in reserve. ये बहुत simple concept है जो कि essentially RPE से ही derived है, but इसका use case और भी ज़्यादा आसान है. And whenever we are training a client with resistance training workouts, RIR is a better measure rather than just RPE. So RIR में क्या होता है, सोचो आप एक set of push-ups दे रहे हो, आपका लास्ट में जाके 15th रेपिटेशन में आप फेल कर गए. सो दैट 15th रेपिटेशन मीन्स योर RIR इज 0, मीन्स यू डू नॉट हैव एनी रेपिटेशन इन रिजर्व. आपका रेप्स इन रिजर्व 0 है. दैट इज अ सेट टिल फेलियर. सो ऑन द अदर हैंड सोचो कि वही इंडिविजुअल को अगर बोला जाता है कि 15 रेपिटेशन जो आप लगा पाए लास्ट सेट में, इस सेट में आप 12 रेपिटेशंस मारो. So after completing the 12 repetitions, he is not reaching failure and his RIR stands at 3. That is 13th, 14th and 15th repetition is still left in the tank. An RPE scale anywhere from 6 to 7 is suitable enough for an absolute beginner or someone who's a bit more intermediate, a bit more advanced. An RPE scale of 7 plus, which can be anywhere from 7 to 9 or sometimes once in a blue moon 10, should be suggested for someone who is lifting or who is with you for a long enough time. Now coming to RIR, यानी reps in reserve, your strength development के लिए more or less, if you keep anywhere from around 3 to 0, that is an extremely good range to be in. And this can apply to any sort of resistance or strength training, whether you are training for absolute strength, whether you are powerlifting, whether you are training for hypertrophy. If you keep your clients or if you keep yourself within this range, you are more or less good to go. At the end of the day, hard work and consistency, these are the pillars of success in terms of any aspect, including fitness. So of course hard work तो करना ही चाहिए. Science and fine tuning is no excuse to reduce your work, but at the same time, as responsible coaches or us individuals also who wish to continue fitness for an entire lifetime, we should be careful and we should be rather smart about how hard should we work in order to reach our long-term fitness goals. तो इसी कारण के लिए RIR, RPE forms as important tools जो कि हम use कर सकते हैं to gauge how hard we are working, probably in every workout or say throughout the week or throughout the month. So I hope this video helped you out to find tools that you can use in your own workout, as well as you can help others with this. And if it did add value to your life, don't forget to share it with your friends and family and also let them in on this newfound knowledge. Having said that, guys, this is your coach Promit Shom signing off for the week. See you all next week with another cool video.